Hi there, it's me with your 5-minute tip. I'm just going to put it out there and say I have a scrunchie in my hair. It's a true story. Too old for it, but there it is. Not part of your tip, but that's what's happening in my life. So in the group this week, we had a really interesting conversation about having clients come to you who don't seem to know what you make. So I thought that was really interesting, and I thought maybe we should do our 5-minute tip about that. So that's what we're going to do. And Sashi, you, because it was your question, get to be the guinea pig here on why you might be attracting clients that you don't feel like you connect with or are not part of your brand or aesthetic. The first question we always ask is, what does your social media look like? Does your social media reflect the kind of work that you only want to make, or are you in the pursuit of having content? Are you posting things that sometimes are not completely 100% in line with your brand? So that's the first thing to do, is to go into your social media and look and see, is there anything in here that is not 100% a frame I would want to make again? Not just do I like it, or did I pull a rabbit out of a hat and create something that was beautiful in a stressful situation, or wow, this sunset's so gorgeous, I'm just going to put it up here because it's a beautiful photograph. But instead, we really want to focus on, do I want to make this photograph again and again and again? Because if the answer isn't yes, I love this and I want to do it forever and only this, then it should not exist in your public sphere. The second thing, because when we look at Sashi's stream of images, they do feel pretty on brand. There's a handful that do not. And Sashi, I hope you're okay on this. I guess I'm going to ask you permission for this before I send this out. There are a couple that I would say sit right in the middle category, especially these are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They're beautiful, but they also feel slightly, just slightly out of sync with the rest of the work. And there's a couple other ones I feel like that's true. Like this set right here feels slightly out of sync, and more in the lifestyle people magazine category. They're beautiful. Everybody looks great. They're lovely photographs. It's not that they're not. It's that they're slightly out of sync with this deeper, raw set of imagery. And Sashi's specific question was, why am I getting families that want to line up in front of me? Why are they showing up in my life when I feel like my work does not align with a group of people who want to line up in front of me and smile? And I would say the answer is because you have pictures of people lined up and smiling on your social media. Even though it's not a lot, it doesn't take a lot for people to think, well, maybe you make it sometimes, and that's good enough for me. Especially if the bulk of your clients are coming via Facebook. Facebook clients tend to do less visual research than website clients. They're less aesthetically focused and more focused on instantaneous acquisition of a photographer. So when we dig through this feed and we see basically a Facebook client is going to be whip, 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 whip through your stuff. And if they see enough things that are on brand with what they want, even close, that is enough in their brain to be good enough for me. And here's the other ones that I was thinking of, is this set. Again, beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's not that they're not beautiful. And it's not even that it's not in brand with you, because it is. But it's so similar visually to a line 'em up and smile, or a more neutral type of imagery, that I wouldn't even take the risk here. Additionally, and maybe this is a whole separate tip, we want to get into the idea of repelling clients on your social media. It's not enough to attract them. You also want to repel the people that are filling up your calendar who are not on board with your actual aesthetic, because those sessions are grinding. They're difficult, and nobody's really as pleased as you want them to be. You aren't, they aren't. Send them to somebody who is a perfect match and clear the way for someone who is a perfect match for you. So maybe we'll do that the next time, because this is a whole 5 minutes. Hooray!